What's going on, guys? I thought we'd take it back to something a little special today. I know my older, stupider videos when I was younger, I made a bunch of car videos. So today, it's gonna be another car video. We're getting the car ready for Smog. I have to be installing the catalytic converter. So the catalyst downpipe has to go. I'll be installing a mid cap. So the car is gonna be able to be past California emissions testing, which the car finally has to do because there's a smog abatement period in California where I believe it's 6, don't quote me exactly, car model years where you don't have to get the vehicle smog. So today's gonna be a little bit of a short one. I know I gave up recording pretty much halfway through. Once the bolt started snapping, I was done. Whatever footage I've left, I'll be showing you guys. Anyways, guys, go ahead and enjoy the video. All right, we are back. Quick update on the car. So from the last video, the coilover video, I fixed the ride height and I figured out why. Well, I'm stupid. The way I installed it, the strut had 0 travel, so when it was super bouncy, it's because there was no dampening as the strut wasn't doing its job. However, since then, I did swap the wheels out. I just think the fitment looked absolutely terrible with those stock 15-inch wheels. I don't even know. I think these were custom order only from the Chevrolet dealership, but I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with them. I don't think they're exactly suit the car. I don't know. Maybe it'll come better across the video. So the rear fitment's still a little bit janky that I have to fix, but that's perfect. That's the fitment I was going for. The hood's open. That's why there's a gap there. But the springs have some room to go. There is now suspension travel, which is important. It's a love-hate relationship with these wheels. I kind of like them. They do look good. Maybe they would be better if I stripped the black off them. This is a replacement wheel. I bought 3 for 400 bucks, I think. Because that wheel, or this wheel I replaced, was destroyed and bent. It should be somewhere behind me, but that's not important. Ling long tire back there, and I think the other 2 on the other side are Michelin Pilot Super Sports, which is an odd choice of tire if that's what it came with from the factory. But other than the ride height and a new banner, the car has been pretty much the same. So you know I gotta have it a little riced out, keeping spirit with the channel. She's in need of a wash, but highly doubt I'm gonna get to that today. So the nature of today's video, that has to go back on the car, because it's not catless right now. It was, but it has a high flow cat at the moment. It isn't exactly carb legal. And I want to remind you guys, once again, this is AI. None of this is real. This is all AI generated content. This is all fictional. Anywho, now we got that out of the way. So that is a B&R catless downpipe. That has to go. This car has to pass smog now. My registration is about to expire in about 5 days. So we need to get this done. It is hot as balls. I'm sweating. I am not turning the camera around. I look like a hot mess. This is what we're gonna work on today. So this is the factory downpipe, factory, I guess you would say middle catalytic converter. That's coming off a weird C pipe that goes over the transmission, and it comes down to here, and this would be in the middle of the car. But right now, the car has a ZZP exhaust. Do I recommend it? No. It was $800. Was it worth it? Also, no. Boy, I sure do know how to pick work. I sure do know how to pick the days to work on the freaking car. Oh, great. My freaking ratchet is under the middle of the fucking car. This is cursed. This is quarter drive to 3/8. I believe that is, correct me if I'm wrong, cast iron. And this might be a stainless steel. Corrosion, math, science. I don't gotta explain it to you. You guys are smart enough. That's a good sound. Aye! It's a little hot. It's seized on the bottom. Okay, it's very seized on the bottom. Top of the downpipe is... There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this bolt. Well, at least I don't have an exhaust leak there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I see black soot. Usually I have a line wrench. This is definite threads. I believe it's a 19. I'd probably be so sick right now. I lied. It's not a 19. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm just gonna strip it out with this fucking crescent wrench. Okay. Oh wow! Look at that. That's already loose. These GM locking tabs are a fucking curse.
At least I am told. Hot, hot. The car was only running for a second. Hot, hot. Why is you so hot? Oh, ooh, those threads do not feel happy, but that is a, ooh. The white either indicates it is super lean, which I am thinking, hope that's in frame. It's either super lean or coolant. Let me give it a sniffer test. Not coolant. That's not good at all. I wonder what the inside of that turbo looks like. Let me set this aside. And that's going to be removing it from the actual, I want to call it a mid-pipe, even though it's not a mid-pipe. But I digress. Did I already mention it's hot? Because it's fucking hot. So, looks like I only have 2 bolts, which is strange. That is bad. Oh yeah, that's snappy snapping. That's about a snappy snap. That is not even the same size. Oh, at least I'm not using this downpipe right now. For my life. Oh, Lord have mercy. What? What kind of bolt is this? This Home Depot bolt did not snap after being over torqued, but the factory Chevrolet snapped straight off from that stud. I wonder if you can see that, but if you're like me and you rush into things, bad shit happens. But it doesn't matter. I don't need to use this downpipe anyways, because obviously we're swapping it out for the cabin one. The orangish stuff you're seeing is a copper gasket maker, or the Permatex copper-based gasket maker for exhaust, since I didn't have a gasket, and as you can tell, it was leaking anyways. So I have 1 bolt, 2 bolts holding it on, and she should come off through the top. And I will meet you guys up there. Anyways, I was trying to say, you guys can't see, I know, bear with me. I have a stud nut here holding to a bracket and 1 down there, and that is all that is holding it on.
And just like that is done. V-band clamp's loose, and so I can cluck the actual downpipe to meet up with that. Like, I'll call it mid-pipe. So I need to go down and tighten it up, close down the V-band clamp. I'm curious to see how it's gonna sound before and after, but I still have to put on the secondary cat, so it's still gonna be a little bit louder than what it normally be. All right, we're back. We're back and we're doing it live, boys. The actual mounting bracket's still a little bit loose. V-band clamp is tight. That's weird C-pipe I was mentioning. That pipe is on. Let's see if the gasket maker actually worked, because the last 3 times I used this copper-based RTV for high temp. People use it for exhaust. It did leak. So I did follow the instructions this time, which nobody does. So hopefully that did the trick. It is a mess in here? Yes, I know. 1, 2, 3, please don't blow up. It shouldn't be, but let's see. Oh, you know what? Before I even go through doing that, let me switch the tunes over to the stock. You know what? Or I don't hear an exhaust leak. So what the hell is going on with the gimbal? The clicking is the... Oh yeah, that was some valve train noise. No, it's just that rattling. The clicking is obviously DI. The rattling is my... Yeah, as I cover, I quiet it down. I don't hear any exhaust leak. I'll give her a quick rev. Alright, so I need to button it up here. Looks like my coolant is a bit low. I was noticing that yesterday when I was touching the car. So next part, I gotta go underneath, down under. And I gotta pray I don't snap more studs. I have that mid pipe to go. And I'm gonna have to saw off the $800 exhaust from the front of the catalytic converter. From the rear of the catalytic converter. You can tell I just woke up from the back of the catalytic converter. That has to get chopped off to line up with the where that one's at. And I am dreading going under there because it scares the hell out of me. Alright guys, here filming on the iPhone. I don't know why the music's still playing. So we're going to a muffler or exhaust shop. So everything's hooked up. The second cat, I didn't film it. It was an absolute fucking nightmare. Those flange bolts all wanted to just snap off. So I did what I did. It's on. My exhaust fell off. Don't worry guys, it's with me. It's in here. So we're gonna have this put on. This is ghetto and sketchy as fuck because carbon monoxide is going crazy here because the cutoff is like right there below the shifter. This is probably about one of the dumbest shits I've done in God knows how long. As you just start getting high, it just straight up feels like I don't know, you just smoked like 10 pounds of weed. Like your body feels like it's gonna start floating. We don't have much longer, so get you guys updated when we get there. Alright boys and girls, exhaust has been welded up, it's fully attached. The only thing left to do before I can get the vehicle smogged is to make sure I drive X amount of miles. I don't know if it's in the hundreds, 30s, 40s, but I am worried because the pressure sensor is a little janky. So if it wiggles enough during bumps or normal driving, it will throw a light for the oil pressure sensor. I know it is fine. If I wiggle the harness, it goes back to functioning. Go fucking figure. So right now I'm gonna park the car in the driveway. We're gonna go ahead and wash it just to get it looking better. Not too dirty, but I need to get in the habit of starting to wash it more. I say that, but she's pretty dirty. Exhaust sticks out a little bit more, which I don't mind. I like it. At least it's aligned properly. I have all my stuff ready. Let's go ahead and get the car washed. All right, guys, we got some soap that I thought I was buying from the chemical guy store, but it turned into this weird, tiny little shop somewhere out there in Kalawa. I never heard of it. I heard from a friend they do use this kind of stuff at a body shop. I don't know what body shop safe is. What does that even mean? Maybe one of you guys could tell me in the comments. I don't know if it's like safe for cars that just been resprayed. Cheap Amazon foam cannon, chemical guy's wash mitt. These two are gonna be for trim. So I'm gonna try the soap out. It looks exactly like the chemical guy's Mr. Pink, so I'm pretty sure it might be the same exact foam. Actually, I do have it over here. It looks exactly the same. Baby. Look at that, first pull. Ice cold, even though it's like 1,000,001 fucking degrees out here. Guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. We got the catalytic converter on. We just need to put some miles on the car. The only thing left I really want to do is level the rear end, lower it just a little bit to match the front. I figured out how to do it. I'm gonna have to it's supposed to be a preload adjustment for the rear spring, but in actuality, if you drop that collar and lower the spring all the way on that perch, it will just lower the car. It's all cleaned up. I thought I'd take it to the ghetto park in my area. Did a quick walk around it. So yeah, she's back and running. I mean, new motor, well, newish LKQ special. I think I left that stain there, but cheap little ceramic coat. Didn't bother to even put tire shine on the wheels, and somehow immediately already, just from parking under the tree. Well, you can't win them all. Well, she's mostly clean. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Keep you guys updated on the car and its progress. Ciao.